What it do? What it do? What it do? This is KQKC Boxing Network throwing down on another boxing updates. That's right, we are talking about Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. They showdown is coming up later this year. But is it really coming up? Now, as we did on the morning after show, actually this morning, a lot of people are worried about this fight. Will it take place? Will Ryan Garcia come through? Because he has a very, very iffy track record. Now, of course, that is a big fight. Different fan bases, as I may say. Ryan Garcia has a social media following. And of course, Gervonta Tank Davis. He has a social media. He still is a star. He has that knockout power that everybody loves to see. And he's a star in his own right. And he's tied to Floyd Mayweather. Also, so he got a whole fan base himself. Matter of fact, he put in almost 20,000 seats Saturday night. Now, we know Saturday night he fought Hector Garcia, a former Olympian, and now a former featherweight that moved up to lightweight. And it was basically a strategic fight. Of course, the judges did not see it that way, but we're going to talk about that and more tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Central Time. But also, keep in mind, Gervonta Tank Davis took this fight as a fight to get ready for Ryan Garcia. Now, the undefeated knockout artist, we are talking about Gervonta Davis. Now, he did a great job when he faced Hector Garcia. Now he got to face another Garcia. But that's the question. Will he face that other Garcia? See, Ryan has always been an iffy type of fighter. He never been in a championship fight. He never had a championship belt. Hell, he never been a champion. I mean, we got to call it like we see it. Will this fight happen? Now, of course, Gervonta Tank Davis said, and I quote and unquote, if it's up to me, Ryan's definitely next. This is what Gervonta Davis said. We somewhat got everything. Now listen to this. Somewhat got everything. You know what I mean. Other words, they ain't got nothing together. Other words, his side or one side or the other got their shit together. Put it that way. Now, going in the right direction, yes, he believes that it is going in the right direction. But also, he said, we just waiting on Ryan Garcia to accept on his side, and the job will be done. Now, we all know that this will be a pay-per-view fight, but they still can't get the pay-per-view side together. Now, once again, Gervonta Davis did a great job on the pay-per-view Saturday night. Now, I don't know what the numbers are right now. Unlike Adrian Broner, numbers don't come in 2 days. So, therefore, when you got a big platform like Showtime, you are talking about people watching across the country, across the globe. So, therefore, we don't know what he did, but we know what he did and the tenders. And once again, I quote and unquote, 19,791 people he put in the seats. Now, of course, Ryan Garcia is a star in his own right. Gervonta Davis replied that he informed Oscar De La Hoya, who's promoting Ryan Garcia, and he said he wished him luck before he stopped Hector Garcia Saturday night. And that's what he did. That's what it is. Now, of course, Oscar did not like Ryan pretty much turning down the tune-up. Of course, that would have been good for Ryan also, because you're facing a guy. You're facing a young fighter that has nothing but power in his right and left hand. But not only that, because that's been overshadowed. That had been overshadowed. Now we know he can box. We know he can box. We know that sometimes he give up rounds to get that perfect shot. We've seen that. We've seen that on many occasions. But the point of the matter is, will this fight take place? Now, if this fight doesn't take place, what's next? What is next for Gervonta Tank Davis? He is explosive. He's small in stature, but big in a punch. So what's next for this star? Now, some people said Floyd Mayweather got him off to a good start by not really fighting a lot of high-level competition. And a lot of people got mad at Floyd for that. But I think Floyd did the right thing and got him ready and took the training wheels off. And now he's going and riding a bike by himself. Now, of course, that was a great showing, great card that GTD Promotions put on. And I can see him doing more and more of that. Gervonta Davis do want to fight 3 times this year. And hopefully Ryan Garcia will be next. But as I just alluded to, and Gervonta Davis alluded to, he hoped that if he had his way, that Ryan Garcia would be next. But as you just heard, Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy Promotions have not signed their side of the deal. They haven't got the pay-per-view together. They're going in the right direction, but they're not there. Now, of course, my partner on Sunday mornings, Knockout Box 86 TV, he always states that Ryan Garcia makes him nervous. And also a lot of other content creators feel this way. Because Ryan Garcia, he's not really all into boxing. He's more into endorsements. He's into Hollywood. He wants to be an actor. And I think he got more passion in being a star without really earning to be a star. If that makes sense. If I may say so myself. Now, of course, what will happen? What will happen in the future? Will Ryan Garcia sign his side of the deal? Will he finally get in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis? Now, Ryan Garcia, a lot of people believe that a body shot or going to the body or a nice punch on the jaw will get Ryan Garcia out of there quickly. But don't forget, Ryan Garcia, he's a taller fighter. He has a longer reach. And he has fast hands. So, don't count that fight out just yet. Don't count Ryan Garcia out just yet. Now, he's not with Eddie Reynoso any longer. Now, but still, he has been now improving on his punches, improving on his footwork, and that could be a problem for Gervonta Davis. Now, of course, that length, that arm reach, that jab will keep Gervonta Davis at bay only for a minute. See, that's the thing about Gervonta Davis. This is what a lot of people did not know until here lately, that he does have a great ring IQ. He does know how to figure out and download that data. That's what he knows how to do. Not only knocking out his opponents, he knows how to figure out his opponents also. Oh yes, he might take some to get some, but that's what he does. Now, I hope the fight does take place. This is good for the sport of boxing. This is good for the lightweight division. And yes, it's also good for bragging rights. And we all know Devin Haney is the uno in the lightweight division, but he will be stepping up until junior to the 140. So, therefore, that leaves Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko, and so on and so on. So, with that in mind, let's keep an eye on it and see how it plays out. I am KQKC Boxing Network. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now. You can subscribe to hear my content daily, or you can subscribe to hear me call a fight on Saturday nights. Or you can subscribe for me and Knockout Boxing, the morning after show, every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Central Time. And with that, that's all I have. I am KQKC. And shout out to the almighty LDBC. Shout out to Black Meetings Row. And shout out to all my family members. And with that, I am out of here and on to the next one. I'm out.